We are just across the Allegheny River from downtown Pittsburgh at rain-soaked Heinz Field in the Steel City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cleveland Browns and the Pittsburgh Steelers. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
Set. Right 88.
Check 52's the mic.
Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come get some.
They'll go with their leading rusher from a season ago. This is Aaron Jones.
Here we go.
He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down.
Hey!
1 yard slam. Kill. At the 22-yard line.
On second down now, it's Jones. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. On the counter, here's Jones. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. Boy, that's a 5-yard loss. 4th down now. They will go for it. Now Newton. And that's complete to Lewis. Hey, nothing to see here, just your standard 4th down gain of 28 yards. And the drive keeps going.
Watch the twist.
Every coach we ever talk to says to his team before the game, quick start, guys. Let's get out of the gate fast. How about that? They took his lesson to heart, didn't they?
They did exactly that. A nice diving catch here on the game's opening drive.
Second and 10 at their 48-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
That's the way.
They go to the former Saint, Mark Ingram. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
Right to the 3. Great.
Single. That's it.
It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
From the 50, Newton. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
They'll let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Prince Amukamara.
Interception, baby.
Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts.
54. No gain on this, defense.
Here's Dalvin Cook, 3rd year back from Florida State. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 7, Winston. And he hits his target. It's Kenny Stills. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Ready? White 25.
Check.
Easy.
4. Man, that's trash. That's
Tree, triple team.
Easy.
Hey.
Mike's 5-4. Come on, baby. Let's see what you got.
Easy.
Here's the 2nd year back from Southern Miss, Ito Smith.
Watch the run.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
2nd and 5. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. A gain there of 21 yards.
Steelers, first down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Here we go.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 30-yard line.
Hey, Delta. Hit it.
From the gun, Dawson.
Don't get nervous.
Complete to Washington. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field, all they're thinking is, finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you've got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
Look at me. Door.
Out. Check three.
Ready?
Smith trying to run for it. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Ito Smith, his 4th touchdown on the year. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The Browns drive about to get started. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. He's going to air it out deep for Green. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed.
Here we go.
It's a big play there for the Browns. 63 yards. Line of scrimmage moves from their own 25 all the way to the red zone now for 1st and 10. And they try to sweep to Jones. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard. Keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
Check out.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. To throw is Newton. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, it's about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal? That's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the throw.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow. Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
Let go.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Forced out to his left. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for third down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
That's a tremendous group effort there, because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go.
They'll try to throw now. Winston. That's to Dalvin Cook, his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a first down.
On the ready.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 49-yard line. Off the play fake. Dawson. Completes it to Miller. That goes for a gain of 31.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game.
Tighten up, tighten up. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50.
A first down carry for Smith. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
We got double up. Flip it. Check 24, check 24. Even. 13, check 13.
On 2nd down, here's Smith. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers.
Nice touchdown, baby.
Ito Smith with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
To throw again on 2nd down. Newton. Flushed out right. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. Sammy Watkins, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Off play action. Newton. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
You better be ready.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Come on, D.
He's going to fire one. Deep left side. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Hey, eat. Watch QB drop. QB drop.
Now it's Newton. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a second and long. Throwing is Newton. He's going to rifle one deep left side. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Darnell Savage, the rookie from Maryland. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, are you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
They keep it with Smith on first down. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Stop made there by Gerald McCoy.
Gerald McCoy is always going to be linked with Ndamukong Suh. They came into the NFL in the same draft class. There's a lot of debate about who was going to be the better defensive tackle. They just do it 2 different ways. McCoy, more movement, more elusiveness. That allowed him to make the play there for a short gain.
On 2nd and 7, Winston eluding the pressure right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. DeForest Buckner in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. And he finds Stills complete. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Kenny Stills, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is up to 18 now. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3-point CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts. And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. Now a throw for the All-Pro Kelsey is complete. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target.
Gun. Sponge. No. Wide.
3rd and 2, Newton. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Darnell Savage, the rookie from Maryland. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or 2 shy of midfield. Watkins, the intended receiver. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. Kenny Stills, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down.
Here I come again. Here I come again.
Winston. This is Miller, complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
You got him.
The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches.
They can't hang with us. Wait. Switch gears. Easy. Hey,
working out of the gun, Winston. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Gerald McCoy able to record his 5th sack of the season. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. They're going to try for it on 4th. Winston stays out there.
54. Check pass. Flip it. Let me go.
They're indeed going. It's Winston.
Watch the screen.
He's going to wind up and air it out. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Dante Hightower. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line.
And Brandon, the passing game for both of these teams is going to be affected as the game goes along. It's not looking like the rain's going to let up anytime soon, so that might mean a few more wobbly passes and wide receiver slips. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys. Kill.
20.
Kill. Check. Get a roll. West.
20.
Choose the mic. Watch Mike.
Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. The Browns drive about to get started. Well, what's the plan of attack here? Very late second quarter, and look where the ball is.
Yeah, a bad spot for you, but the defense has all 3 timeouts, so what you're telling your team is
nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long.
Hey. We got three. Hot seven. 55 is Mike, guys. 55. Watch the flag.
From the end zone, Newton. Complete to tight end Kelsey. And they take this up near the 30 before he's taken down. A gain of 28 yards there and given the first down. Here's Newton. He's going to air it out deep for Green. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in a second.
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown.
Touchdown!
Ito Smith with touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. The extra point up and good. And they open the lead up now to 25. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at the 3. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Back him up, back him up.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17. Back to throw, Newton. And he finds a man. That's Watkins. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
First down, Cleveland.
Newton on first down. And this is caught by Watkins. Nice footwork at the 25. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Big gains in succession. Last one was over 20. This one over 30. Now Newton on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. You got a young quarterback. Maybe that's just an example of a growing pain for him.
I think you're right about that because when the game starts to move fast and it moves quickly on him, a lot of times they fall back on what they know best, their arm. He's slinging it on this one. Had a wide open target, but didn't have the proper footwork to increase his accuracy.
To throw on second and 10. Newton, Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Here we go.
The Steelers now in the nickel here on third down. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
20.
Come on, boy.
Third and long. It's Newton. He's going to let this go. Back of the end. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke. And he will take it out to the 25-yard line. Not that time for Watkins. That pick, his 9th on the season.
Remember when we were kids and you were playing Little League Baseball and they penciled you in the 9 spot in the order? That wasn't so good, was it?
Were you in the 9 hole?
Or you played the 9 position, right field? That wasn't so great.
That wasn't. You're picking dandelions out there.
Exactly.
But the 9 picks
you want that in a big way. That's a great season.
Heck of a season. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to second and 10 from the 25.
All day, baby, all day.
Mike's 5'4", Mike's 5'4".
Jameis to throw it.
Watch his flat, watch his flat.
He completes this into the hands of Miller. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first.
Let's go, fellas.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Here's Winston. He'll find Miller. That's complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Okay, baby, I see you.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Looking to throw again on second down. Winston. It's caught. It's Miller. And he'll get it down to the 47 here.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
5-yard gain on the play. That's good for a Steelers first down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
So a first and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 47. A give to Smith out of the gun. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
He wasn't ready.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out. But a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a third and about 5.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Mike's 54.
Winston from the gun on third down. He's got the hook up to Miller. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 29-yard line.
That's another Steelers.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Go now. 15, Lonnie. 15, Lonnie.
54. Watch 54. Tighten up. Tighten up.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead, give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up first and 10.
Defense wins championships, baby.
And he'll take this one down near the 15. Give him a couple on the carry there, second and 8.
Nice hit, boy.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
I'm coming. I'm coming.
And now he'll tuck it and run. He'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a third down.
Jimmy Smith, the one who brought him down. That's a gain of 3.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Watch 54. Let's go. Mike's 5-4.
Big grip.
He may try and run for this. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. They'll get a couple of yards on the keeper, but it's going to lead to a fourth down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
You got to get the ball, D. Get the ball right here. Let's go.
Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
All these years we've been watching the game, I start to get the sense that whenever it rains out, those guys who have to touch the ball and carry it, they're extremely resentful about that weather.
Yeah, I'm just happy I'm not resentful that we have a roof over our heads. I know that much.
Yeah, maybe we won't fumble our play sheets here as we just saw the fumble happen on the field.
He's checking, he's checking, he's checking.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. There for the tackle, the former Wisconsin Badger, Leon Jacobs.
SOS.
They'll go again to Jones. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10.
Slam. Great. Crunch.
To throw is Newton.
Come. Shift.
It's Kelsey on the grab. Call that a very strong gain of 24. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
On 1st down, it's Newton. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Newton looking downfield for Kelsey. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Now Newton. And that is incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. They snap it to Newton. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. And what is going on here? Are they serious? 1st down, and they're in punt formation. On is Kern, the punter, to send this one away.
The Browns take over 1st and 10
Let's go!
at their own 20-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Newton. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Prince Amukamara. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
And what is this? They're lining up here to punt on first down. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, it totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Throwing again. Newton nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Browns on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. This complete to Jones. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. Now it appears we're going to get whistles and a stop. A man down on the return. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. Here we go on 4. Newton. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. The kick by Pinheiro is good. And their lead will swell up to 28. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said. And now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there. I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Stephon Diggs with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Browns make some inroads here on that deficit. Cam Newton now getting his guys ready to go for the 2-point try. A shotgun snap for Newton. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere, seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
Here we go.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, That doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense.
Yeah,
run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
And they will take a knee here.
Mariota on the keeper. A loss of a yard.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
Let's put him on the...
And they'll indeed take a knee. And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. Here's Brett Kern now as he's on to punt for Pittsburgh. And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow. And that one will skip out of bounds as the linesman will mark this thing right at the 15-yard line.
Ready.
The Browns drive about to get started.
Eat. I got it. I get it.
On 1st and 10, Newton. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. Throwing on 2nd and long. Newton. On the crossing route, that's caught. Julian Edelman. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. 23 yards the pickup there. Now a 1st down throw for Newton. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held him in check on the scoreboard. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Newton. Unable to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Newton. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Darnell Savage, the rookie from Maryland. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sideline, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
The Browns drive about to get started. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in a game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I think this one offensively, this is one where you just say, let's move on. Let's not even watch the game tapes from this one.
Yeah, you might just want to throw it in the trash, act like it was never there in the first place.
Yeah, just say we're good. I actually have heard of a coach in the past who took his team out to the practice field.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Troy Apke. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line.
Come on, guys.
He was looking for Watkins that time. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again, Newton. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Troy Apke. And that will write a finish to this ball game. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And I think the game balls need to be distributed on the defensive side of the football, and I bet that you would agree.
Yeah, if you hold a team under 10 points, that's a job well done. Really well done. So I would say game balls for every starter and every key player who participated in this game.
Now, see, I only like one game ball. You're handing out multiple. Although I set you up by saying game balls plural, but I
like where we're going with this. You say one to represent, like the best player of all of that, and I say multiples so that you keep everyone motivated and involved.
You're a man of the people.
I'm a man of the people. I thought I was the only child.
You get a game ball, and you get a game ball. Game balls for everybody. So for the Steelers, the win moves them a couple games over 500 now at 7-5. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Arizona Cardinals. Meanwhile, for the Browns, the playoffs look to be out of reach now as they drop to 4-8. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.